Hey guys, welcome back to another video review. We have another Mythic Legion figure up for review. This time we have the Skeleton Knight, Pixxus. On the back of the package we have the usual info on Mythic Legions and some pictures of other figures. And on the side we have some lore on Pixxus along with a picture of him. So let's take him out. Just like all the other Mythic Legion figures, they come in collector friendly packaging, easy to remove or store back together in its package. Here we have Pixxus, the undead skeleton warrior. Pixxus died while heroically saving his brother Vitus from a powerful necromancer. Now resurrected as an undead warrior, his hatred for all that live has consumed him. He is now an undead mercenary for hire. So with that out of the way, let's see some detail. Here we have Pixxus' helmet, in a very awesome blue and gold color scheme. FourHorsemen nailed it on the sculpting again, absolutely amazing detail. And on the side of the helmet we can see more of that golden design wrapping around to the back. And under that helmet we have a skeletal neck joint. It's really cool that little details like this make it in. The chest area continues with that bright blue and gold paint scheme. It's really unique and makes the character stand out a lot. The paint has a bit of shine to it and it contrasts well with the golden trim. The arms have nicely detailed shoulder plates stacking over each other. The dark shade of blue in the middle really stands out and gives the armor a bit more style. Being a skeleton didn't stop FourHorsemen from putting in detail wherever they could. The texture and small details on the arm bone really goes beyond what's expected. Pixxus doesn't come with any shoulder pads, so his back doesn't really have anything to cover up those holes. It's not really good looking, and I wish there was a generic backplate that these figures came with to cover it up. The hands are armored with more of that blue and golden plate design. Pixxus' belt has some amazing detail on it. We have more of that blue and gold paint on it, and the buckle with the big skull on it. The side of the belt has blue straps of dirty looking leather running down. We can see it's padded with some dark brown fur. And under the buckle we have more of that blue, dark blue, and gold design in front of the lower skirt. Here we can see more of that skeletal body. The legs have a rough texture with little details in the bone sculpt. The boots finish up with more of that heavy armor plate style with golden trims. Let's see what articulation we get. We have a ball jointed head. The shoulder articulation is blocked by the sculpt, but it is made of a soft plastic so you can lift it up. The shoulder opens and rotates. We have a joint at the elbow, forearm rotation, and articulation at the wrist. Ball jointed waist, very flexible thighs, a joint at the knee that slightly rotates, and finally ball jointed feet. Pixxus comes with an alternate head, a skull. It is very nicely sculpted and detailed and features an articulated jaw. Swapping his head is fairly simple. You pop off the original, then fit the skull into the joint. It is a tight fit. We have a longsword painted with a nice bronze and bright silver. It is made of a hard plastic. We also have a spear in the same bronze and silver color. We have a shield with a nice shine on the paint, made of a hard plastic and has a peg hole for the arm attachment. The way you equip the shield is you sort of force it on into the hand. It's not bendable, so you just have to snap it on. Pixxus' belt has a slot for a sword. It's a real tight fit, so I wouldn't really recommend placing the sword in there, because he also comes with an alternate belt. Even though he already has a slot for the sword, you can use this belt to strap it around his shoulder by removing his head, then wrapping it under his arm. It fits a little loose, but it should stay in place after putting the head back on. I prefer to store his sword here, as it covers up the holes on his back and doesn't get in the way of any articulation. Pixxus is one of my favorite figures. He has unique colors, he really stands out, and I love his half armored, half skeleton look. The bright blue paint job seemed a little cartoony to me at first, but it's really grown on me. It's a very unique color, and the gold highlights really make this armor pop. The alternate head is one of my favorite features. The cracks on the skull, the missing tooth, and the articulated jaw just adds to how great of a figure this is. FourHorsemen continues to knock these figures out of the park. The quality is very high, none of the paint is sloppy, and tons of accessories and great articulation. One thing I didn't like was the shield accessory. The part that grips to the hand is made of a hard plastic, and I'm afraid when I equip it that it's going to scratch off some of that blue paint. I would have preferred a peg hole instead on the gauntlet or wrist armor, but it does fit tightly and lets you do some nice poses with it, so it's not too bad. Just make sure you either want it on or off. Ordering these toys might be a bit hard for the casual collector. You need to get in on the Kickstarter early or wait until on the FourHorsemen store, but they sell out very quickly. Overall, he's an excellent figure. At the price of $35, you get a ton of accessories, great articulation, sculpting, and really awesome paint. I haven't been this satisfied in a toy line in a long time. Alright guys, that'll do it for me. More reviews are on the way, so remember to like and subscribe and I'll get more videos out soon.